Hi everyone, Linda Dreesen here telling you about how things ended with the Minnesota legislature this year. Honestly, it was an historic year and we received funding and disability services that we have been needing for the past 15 years. Unfortunately, that doesn't change the impact that it has on Bear Creek services significantly in the near future. Right now, without fundraising, donations, grants, Bear Creek Services is looking to end the year 2023 with a $1.5 million deficit. That's a significant challenge for us in a place that is uncomfortable for sure for us to be. What I need for you to know is how important it is for you to contribute to Bear Creek Services. The way the legislative session ended, the money kicks in somewhere beginning in 2024, but we will not feel the full benefits of the changes that were made at the legislature until 2027. We made decisions to increase the wages of our employees back in July of 2022 to a level that was life-changing for our employees and brought them to a place where they could make a living without having to work several jobs. Unfortunately, it also meant that we put ourselves in a place of financial challenges, knowing that we had to compete with other employers in Rochester. The result was overwhelming. We have seen an increased number of employees. We've been able to work toward quality and professionalism based on the wages that we've been able to provide. But as I indicated, that is going to put us in a difficult spot until the funding that has come through from the state of Minnesota catches up to our need. So one of the things I often hear from individuals, business owners, other people in Rochester is that we need to reduce our overhead costs. And that's a legitimate thing, and I want everyone to be aware of the fact that Bear Creek Services Board of Directors and Finance Committee has a financial policy that requires that we are constantly looking at the costs of vendors and doing business in order to make sure that we are doing business in a way that is cost effective and at the least amount that we possibly can. Our auditor has indicated that for the last 10-15 years or so, we have run somewhere between 9% overhead and 12% overhead costs in our administrative services. When I talk about administrative services, what I mean is our human resources department, our billing department, our payroll department, accounting, finance director, and the wages that we provide for all of those positions. The Better Business Bureau, however, on the other hand, says that a nonprofit organization should be running with less than 35% administrative costs. So as you can see, we are well below the amount that most nonprofits are looking to try and maintain in order to have a effective quality administration to run their business. So my point being, cutting at the administrative level is just something we don't have the ability to do without sacrificing quality for the entire agency. We are running as lean and mean as we possibly can at this point. So what does this mean for you? Well, let me tell you, Bear Creek Services has been here almost 50 years. We're so close to celebrating our 50th anniversary. And it is my intention for us to be here for another 50 years, providing good supports to people, no, not good supports, excellent supports to people with disabilities in our community. We know that we are a valuable resource, and I know that you know we're a valuable resource in the community and for people with disabilities and just everyone in general. So what I need from you is to become partners with us. Help us take the momentum that we've got from the state legislature and keep moving forward so Bear Creek Services can be successful, like I said, for the next 50 years. Do I think fundraising alone can do this? Absolutely, I do. I believe in this community. I believe in your understanding of the need for people with disabilities to just be able to belong, like the rest of us, to the community of Rochester and the surrounding areas. And so I'm hoping that you will come along with us, be part of the journey, be part of the success, and celebrate in a year and a half, 2 years, whatever it takes us to get us to the place where we are able to be self-sustaining through what the state of Minnesota gives us, and any fundraising we do after that will just be icing on the cake, and people with disabilities will be able to have a quality of life above and beyond what we could hope for. Thanks for being our partner, and thanks for all that you do for Bear Creek Services.